today by approximately $1,000. The funny thing is that I'm sitting here with these awesome bills, man, like just incredible quotes that these people turned around and got for their so-called claim damages now. Let's see here. I got one here for $19,328, which is approximately $3,000 more than what I can than I was making on the job.
Are you really sure this information on the internet?
Oh no, it's fine. This is fun stuff. So they're trying to claim $19,328 for replacing windows and doors, which I think is absolutely hilarious that they think that I should have to replace their windows and doors. Now, there's more. Let's see here. I got another bill here. Here, actually, let me back it up. Yeah, so this bill right here for the $19,000, this is for sandblasting and chinking. So they think that I should have to sand down the entire structure that they tried to avoid, and then have it re-chinked in addition to having it sanded down. They got a separate quote for stain for $13,950. Then they have two quotes for windows and doors here that they want me to replace. One's for $20,563. Another one's for less. Let's see here. Oh, and then there's a bill for replacing security cameras that had drips of stain on them. So because they got somebody got some stain on it, which wasn't my guys, by the way, but because someone got stain on their cameras, they think that I should have to replace all of the wires and everything else and pay $3,282 for that bill.
It sounds to me like they practice law like I do.
Well, the funny thing is that so they think that any of this holds. Where they fucked up is that this is the way business works. If you hire a contractor to come do your job, and then you decide you're going to terminate that contractor, there's typically a clause in the contract that says how you can go about, dealing with complaints. Usually that contractor has a certain amount of time to respond. And then in addition to the time that he has respond, if there's failure to ultimately come to an agreement, you send an adjuster, right? This is why we have business insurance. This is called liability. I'm covered for 2 occurrences at $2 million a year, right? So I can fuck up for $4 million worth of shit as long as it's not more than $2 million at a time, twice a year.
I think it's a huge mistake you talking about this on.
No, this is great stuff, dude. In fact, actually, I think it's super entertaining.
All right.
Yeah, trust me, I'm on my game. So understand this. So in the process of people ultimately doing business, there's sometimes things that will eliminate your ability to have a claim on it, right? So you can't use an insurance adjuster to do an adjustment and or an assessment for an adjustment on an insurance claim if you've hired someone to render services between the time of the complaint and the time of doing some type of investigation around the claim. So in other words, by them hiring my own subcontractor out from underneath me, they've removed my ability to use my insurance for any type of claims, whether they're valid or not, right? I can't even get an insurance adjuster to take a look at the said claims because you had a third party working on it in between the duration that they breached contract and so forth. So let's get to the fun part. So I know that the participation in mediation is one that's taken very serious by the court. I learned this the hard way a long time ago. I think my second year in business. That if you don't participate in the mediation, you'll be frowned on, and you'll wind up paying for it. I watched a judge take a claim that I had that was worth $3,000 in small claims, and then smack it down to $300. Yep. And I found it entertaining because I had all the proof. The reason why she did this, I didn't participate in mediation and I had a chip on my shoulder. So today I offered them to drop their $17,000 bill down to $15,000. And you know what their counterclaim was? Their counterclaim was that I could pay all of the bills that they tried to put in front of me. And I laughed, and I turned around and sent that back dude over to talk to them for about another hour. And then they came back and they said, we'll all just agree to walk away. Like, everybody walks away. We don't pay for nothing. You don't pay for nothing. You know, everybody walks away. And again, you know what I did? I laughed. And so the thing is that they know I'm upside down on this. You know, they are aware that I've got more invested in this than the project's worth. So they're wondering, why am I going to continue to push the narrative of, you know, fuck you, pay me? Well, let me tell you why. Because you don't fucking turn around and put your fucking dick in my fucking mouth or bend me over a table and think you're going to get away with it. You don't rape somebody's financial fucking stability and or their company unjustly and expect that you're going to get away with it. I'd rather see my company go bankrupt holding someone like that accountable than walk away and let someone win. Just saying. Like, if you don't believe me when I tell you that I am okay with making sure that your life is so fucking bad and destroying mine in the process, as long as I know that yours is just a little bit worse, and this will prove it. So, long story short, the mediator went back and then asked them, you know, or explained to them that, you know, this is where I stand. You ready for their defense? You ready for their defense when they came back for their counteroffer?
Before I forget.
Okay, so here's your comic relief for the day. So I decided to deduct yet a little bit more money and told them that, you know, my bottom line, like, I will walk away right now and not worry about this ever again for $13,000. Like, I just, and honestly, all that does is cover my lawyer fees and one of the guys that I paid out of the 4 guys that I paid. Okay. So mind you, I still went up upside down in that situation. Their negotiation was that they would give me $2,000 in payment. And the funny part is when they did that, they tipped their cards. Their claim was this. You ready for this? This is great. The guy's claiming that all of the signatures on the contract, right, on the original document, all of his signatures on each of the pages are forged and that they're not real and that they're not really his signature and that he only signed the back document, and that's the only paper out of the entire contract that he had seen, was just the part where you signed. He didn't even read the agreement, and to his knowledge, that's not the agreement that I offered him.
Yeah.
Do you think that's gonna fly in court? When I hand a judge the original document with the original ink and his original signatures?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think that I'm gonna, you know, fail to make sure that I have a handwriting analysis professional?
Well, yeah, that's a very serious thing to make that type of claim and present that in court, because you can get in serious trouble.
Absolutely. So watch what happens. I'm gonna turn around. We're gonna bang this dude against the wall on that little claim. We're going to get a professional in there, dude, that will verify whether or not it's his signature. And then he's going to turn around and work his way right into a fucking corner. You know what corner that is? It's called perjury. Do you know what happens when you commit perjury in the process of court proceedings?
You got to talk to Bubba.
It's going to be fucking entertaining, dude. I'm literally watching the front of bad things happening. And you know what their biggest concern is? So that this is the only reason why they wanted to try to negotiate today at all, is they want amnesty. They do not want me airing their business and or the information and documents that I have been ultimately gathering as content for this very story. You guys have been waiting a long time, dude, almost a year. I haven't been talking about this story, and I've been keeping all of the basic information, you know, inaccessible to the public. Keep in mind, though, it's about to happen, and especially now that I know that their biggest concern is my freedom of press. Oh man, I'm gonna fucking use every platform I possibly can to fucking to push out the story, dude.
Right. Bear with me, Bird. 357. Thank you very much for returning.